What if I told you that before Spider-Man became New York's greatest hero, he was just a lonely teenager everyone ignored? Before the mask, before the powers, before the legend, there was only Peter Parker, and his journey began with heartbreak. Peter Parker wasn't born a superhero. He wasn't the strongest kid in school, he wasn't the most popular, and he certainly wasn't the happiest. Long before the world knew the name Spider-Man, Peter was just another teenager living in a small neighborhood in Queens, New York. But unlike most children, Peter grew up carrying a pain that never truly left him. When he was only a young boy, his parents, Richard and Mary Parker, suddenly disappeared during a secret mission. One day they were there, the next day, they were gone. No goodbye, no explanation, no chance to say one last word. Peter was too young to understand what had happened. All he knew was that his parents were never coming home. Thankfully, he wasn't alone. His Uncle Ben and Aunt May welcomed him into their small house with open arms. They weren't rich. They didn't own expensive cars. They didn't live in a luxury home. But every single day, they gave Peter something far more valuable than money: love, kindness, and hope. To Uncle Ben, Peter wasn't his nephew. He was his son. Aunt May treated him with endless patience, always encouraging him to follow his dreams, no matter how impossible they seemed. Although Peter smiled around them, deep inside, he always wondered why life had taken his parents away. As the years passed, one thing became very clear. Peter Parker wasn't like the other kids. While his classmates played sports after school, Peter spent hours reading books about science, chemistry, biology, and engineering. His bedroom slowly filled with notebooks, homemade experiments, and science magazines. He loved asking questions that nobody else cared about. How do spiders climb walls? How can electricity travel through wires? Could science actually change the future? His teachers admired his intelligence, but unfortunately, not everyone did. School became one of Peter's biggest challenges. Every day, bullies laughed at him. They mocked the way he spoke. They knocked his books onto the floor. Sometimes they even pushed him into lockers just to entertain themselves. Peter could have fought back, but he never did, because Uncle Ben had always taught him one simple lesson: being stronger doesn't give you the right to hurt people. Those words stayed with Peter, even on his worst days. Peter never told Aunt May how difficult school had become. Every evening, he came home smiling, hiding the truth because he didn't want her or Uncle Ben to worry. Money was always tight in the Parker household. Peter often wished he could help, but for now, science was his only escape. He believed that one day knowledge could change his life. Then everything changed. Peter's class visited one of New York's most advanced research laboratories. While the other students quickly lost interest, Peter was fascinated by the cutting-edge technology and genetic research. Inside a secure lab, scientists displayed dozens of genetically modified spiders. Peter stepped closer, completely focused on the exhibit. Unknown to everyone, one spider had escaped. It silently crawled across the ceiling, then suddenly dropped onto Peter's hand. Before he could react, it bit him. Peter quickly shook it off. It's just a small bite, he thought. On the bus ride home, he suddenly felt dizzy. His heartbeat raced, and his vision blurred for a moment. He had no idea the spider bite had already begun changing him. Tomorrow morning, Peter Parker would wake up as someone completely different.